is pillow talk time. What was the whimsical song that you wanted?
The more you know.
There you go. There you go. I'm gonna actually create that soundbite next time. I started it last week. Do you want to start it?
I just don't want to talk.
What? Where we at? Where we at this week? Let the listeners know.
No, you're such a little asshole. Fine.
Let them know.
I don't want to have to stand on this, but I did it.
You did.
You feel me?
You did. You did.
So no data.
Yeah. What's
has left us. Rest in peace.
Was he?
Amazing grace.
Dong.
No, he's actually just died in my heart and in my pussy. He has not passed away or left this earth. I turned out that I actually went through his phone.
Oh, did you?
You know, I'm not even a go through a phone type of bitch. I don't know. Have I ever done that in the history of relationships?
You never ever fucked with a guy that you needed to do that.
And that's what I'm saying. I've never fucked with a nigga that made me
you
feel
even
like
want
I have
to.
Ever.
Bravo for that up until today.
And I am a petty, sneaky. I had some sneaky phases, bitch. And I've never once done anything like that. I had this one boyfriend that I had to hack his computer, but he was acting a fool. So that was after.
Right. And that was a lot.
Humiliate me publicly.
Yeah, that was a whole lot. Yeah, that was a whole lot, bitch. Yeah.
But I've never
done that. So you went through his phone. Just talk about it. Get it out so we get past it.
So, no, but the whole story is really, like, I had been at his house, and he fell asleep, and I didn't. And, like, I think I wanted to have sex again, so I was doing the, like, rub your ass up to wake him up thing.
Oh, were you?
He wasn't waking up. And then he said some shit. I don't want to, like, disclose everything. In his sleep that really got me in my head. So then I was like, what the
He was sleep talking?
What the fuck does that mean? And snoring wild, which he never really did, but I guess whatever. That nigga was just like, bitch, I just came, I'm knocked out. So fucking, I was like, I'm going to the living room. I need to smoke this off and go to sleep. Because secretly I had like a really early meeting on that side of town the next morning. So I was like already trying to like plan to be there.
Yeah.
So I'm out there smoking, and then, like, his phone lights up, and I was like...
It lit up?
Yeah.
At, like, that time at night?
Yeah.
What time was it? Like 4?
At least, like, 2-something, 3-something.
Okay.
And then I was like, man, there that is.
Yeah, ding.
Just over there smoking, like... That's right there, and I'm right here, and we're both here at the same time.
Might as well.
I don't know what the fuck came over me. I just, like, I was just, honestly, the truth of the matter is I felt like either find out the truth about this nigga and dead this now before you get way too invested, or put your overactive imagination to rest and stop fucking suspecting that everybody's fraud, you know? Like.
So you went with the first one.
So then I had opened that phone, and turned out everybody is a fraud. My suspicions were right, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I suspected, he was a fuckboy. And
He was. Ooh, so you found out.
Broke my heart.
Damn, bro. Well,
I had to. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm happy that we found this out in the beginning of the year. Bitch, I hated him. Now we can talk about it.
I listened back to our other podcast just to see your reactions to him. I would always talk about him like, I like him so much, and you'd be like, whatever makes you happy.
I was trying to be the supportive friend, bitch. You know how you got to be a supportive friend in situations.
You gotta hold it down for the homie
I'm gonna hold you down, bitch. If that's where you want to go, we gonna go there. And then when things like this happen, I'm gonna be like, yes, please, let's go. Let's go.
So, are we out then? So
yeah,
I'm gonna start the car. I'm gonna start the car then.
Exactly.
Get your thing.
Exactly. That's exactly how I felt.
That's how you felt. And then I would go back up, and then you're out there honking the horn.
Like, I thought we were leaving. I thought we were going.
He had explained it. It was me. Turned out it was all me again.
Every time that's what would happen, bitch. I thought I would have your bags packed. You would still have your carry-on.
Oh, bring your furniture.
You would still have your carry-on, girl. You would be like, leave. Well.
So I went through the phone and I saw he was talking to some basic white girls. Random names. And it was just like my lady boner went all the way down, and then I just really wanted to take like a shower because he had just been inside me and I was disgusted.
I can only imagine. And how, like, just disappointing. Like, I don't want to say heartbreaking as if you were in love with him, but it's still just like gut, like, ugh, like, man, you know, like that had to be. I just hate
that I almost trusted a guy, and now it's like,
well,
trust you guys.
That's life.
We don't do that.
Well, I'm happy that it happened in the beginning of the year because I felt like it was dragging along. And I feel like now we can just go on into the rest of the year and be positive and happy.
And I can just like conduct myself like a respectable citizen and 100%. Start dating men over the age of 30.
Well, that part too, I think, girl.
A lesson for us all, you guys.
The lesson learned.
No, wait. So I get that information and all that's going through my head is Ashley telling me, you know, some women can't hold their information and some women can, like, and I'm just thinking, like,
because you found out and he's still sleeping in bed.
No, he's sleeping in bed. He's knocked out. I find out he's talking to these two girls. Don't worry, saw them on Instagram. They're 4s at best. That's not the point here. The point here is I'm fuming because this sounds crazy, but like something that like I really find attractive as men is like when they kind of have like a revolutionary aspect to them in regards to just like being a black militant man. And
shocker. That's what you like in men?
This might throw you guys
Didn't
off,
even know,
sure
girl.
You have no idea.
Didn't even know.
So we had that whole
bond
connection, which no, you say bond, I say his audition apparently. Oh, this clearly needs to be an actor.
It was a pilot.
Bitch. So I thought it was an understanding. Turns out it was a lie. Because he used to give me so much shit because I also like a bunch of years ago dated a white guy for a bunch of years. And he would always give me shit like, oh, that's you. Like, you fuck with those. Like, oh, that's you. Don't ever do that again. And it's like, nigga, you fucked with those too yesterday,
you still do.
Bruh.
You still
that's
do.
Your type, my nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, like, now that I'm like, take a step back and understand everything that happened. It's like, that's where you need, that's your lane. Stay there. Because, like, it's the kind of, like, naive white girls that it's like, your game is for them. I hate myself that I fell for the same game as them.
Right.
I do think
But you were also, it was just things that you liked about him, too. I still don't think that you were wrong for that. Everything that you were attracted to. Yeah.
Remember when I was like, he meets a lot of standards, but not really like 34-year-old expectations.
Well, because he wasn't 34.
Young, small child. So I decide that can't hold this secret. Gotta wake the guy up. We're all in here together, and this ship is sinking. So I wake him up, and I'm like, "You're fucking other bitches," and that nigga just like does classic 26-year-old response, like, "Who am I? Where am I? What's happening?
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall.
I'm so sleepy." Who are you? Who am I?
Right.
You know, just like full on amnesia. I wanted to be like, nigga, you know I wrote that script, right? Like, first of all.
Classic. It's a classic
I know everything you want to do. Did all of that at the age of 21. Like, stop it. So he's doing that. Then he, like, bugs out. And he's like, where are you getting this from? Where's this at? And then this nigga's like, this was my favorite reaction out of all his reactions is when he goes, are you okay? I'm worried about you. Now I feel like you're really losing.
Love the manipulation.
Yeah, it's me. I've really lost it. I'm going off the deep end.
I love the manipulation.
And it's cute because it's like kindergarten I ain't never even had a nigga so young he did this kind of game before this. I never got finessed by a guy. Every guy I've ever known has been pretty straight up. If it's ever been on some funny shit, it was really casual. It was never in depth.
Yeah.
But, like, now I'm at this place where it's like, I only want to date one guy at a time. You know what I mean? And I probably wouldn't have learned that if I wasn't fucking with no data. What I hate the most about, like, that whole circumstance is that it's, like, he was really pushy about, like, the seriousness of, like, our relationship and where it was going and what he wanted and all this stuff. And I was really trying to give him the space to, like, be himself.
Bitch, this motherfucker wasn't just pushy. He was pretty much trying to fucking put a fucking ring on your damn finger.
Well, he was trying to be like, fuck it, let's be together.
He wanted to say, I love you.
Crip walk around it.
He wanted to say, I love you. He wanted to lock you down.
No, but okay, well.
He wanted all that shit.
Going through the phone, that's his shit. He wants that from whoever. You could be a white 4 named Hannah. You could be me. You could be Monique the comedian. You could be Shakira. Like,
that was his
I was
MO.
talking. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, he just, and it actually, and then that's when I turned into my dad's daughter. It's actually really sad because Black men out here are looking for like love and acceptance, like in like the wrong kind of capacity because of like how they were nurtured when they were coming up, and it's just fucked up. Like, it makes me sad that it's like you're thirsty for that connection. Like, what are you trying to validate? Like what are you missing that you're trying to make whole? Like, it's just sad.
Do you even think that he's missing anything, or do you think that he's running through 26-year-old life right now at 26?
No, because like
a man,
he's not all the way stupid. Like, he's smart enough to have perspective and like proper perspective. So to me, like, he'd even like after I called him out and like after I'm assuming like he didn't know like how I found out, whatever, and I'm assuming anybody who knew was like, you dumbass, she went through your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, duh.
Mm-hmm.
But when he figured that out, he sent me like this whole long thing where he was like, I'm dark, I'm a bad person, I'm fucked up. And it was just like, I remember when I did that to Kay, when I got caught cheating, and I was like, oh, I'm just a tortured creative.
Yeah.
I can't escape my own demons.
Right.
Like, so he's doing that, and he thinks it's like, I don't know, meaningful. I'm sad because I wanted it to be something that it wasn't. And I wanted him to be something that he wasn't. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But how do we feel about going through phones? I think it's taboo as fuck, and nobody should ever do it.
I mean, it's interesting now at the age that we're at to think about going through phones, but it's not out of the norm for girls to go through guys' phones. Right. My theory on going through phones is if you go looking for something, you're going to find something. So if you're going to go through a phone, expect to find something, you know, period, point blank.
I honestly expected, because my ex-boyfriend before that, he went through my phone like years earlier. And then I was like, I'm going to do it back. And I did it. And it was like his friend had cancer. And I was so moated.
Yeah,
like,
it was
or
like
like
crazy
it was his
shit.
aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, it was like, let me look at this phone and put my shit to rest.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, oh, no. Like,
right.
You're actually a fraud.
A fraud, right. I mean,
I didn't even think that was a option.
Yeah, but that kid that you're talking about who you went through your phone and it was nothing.
He was a real person.
Yeah, he was different.
He was like,
you know, you honestly have not really fucked with many fuckboys.
I try to think that they're not attracted to me because it's like, that bitch is too honest. You know what I mean? Like, that bitch will fucking blow my spot up. She'll tell all my hoes. Like, I just want to say that if you have hoes, I am not the girl for you. Like, I'm not for you.
I mean, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, if you go, for the majority of people, if you go through somebody's phone, you're going to find something. Even if it's not anything. Like, if you're going through, you can see something that something's there that it's not, you know? Especially now at our age, like, you really think that a guy's not going to have friends with girls?
If they go in my phone and see the group chat with EJ, Joey, and Karuchi,
right.
I look like a predator.
Exactly.
Okay? Like, I'm telling you today.
You can really see something and it can be perceived as something that it's not, you know? So it's a very, very dangerous territory to enter.
I don't condone it. I hate that I did it. It makes me feel so Black China.
But obviously your spirit was telling you to go in it. You had been...
You are such a fucking queen, bitch.
I'm just saying it. Though
right,
you had been fighting.
Sister,
you had been fighting with yourself this whole time, knowing something was off, you know? You gotta trust your instincts.
Because I wanted to jump all in, and I was like, why don't I want to? Like, something's holding me back.
You have to trust there was a reason why it wasn't running as smoothly as it should have been. As much as you guys had in common, as much as what was happening, like, it should have been running more smoothly than it was. And I just feel like you just listened, and I'm proud of you for doing it.
Yes, intuition comes through.
Yes, okay.
Who knew?
Aligned, girl, aligned.
I know. I was just more so like, you rookie ass bitch. You let a 26-year-old finesse you.
Well.
But, ooh, damn. Did I say his age before?
Yeah, you've been said it.
Oh. Because that's embarrassing as fuck. So moving on.
You've been said it. I wasn't going to say it, but you said it.
I mean, whatever.
It happened. And goodbye. Bye. Bye. I'm so happy he's gone, girl.
You hated him?
I just felt like it wasn't what you need in life. Like, and you were holding on to something that you were holding on to the potential and like what you thought was there, but it wasn't, because if it was, it would have been good, you know?
Well,
And that's the problem with us as women. Like, we hold on to potential, we hold on to the things that we like, and because of that, we're missing the actual truth, you know?
That's all. I mean, like, and then the next day I told you when I woke up and you were like, are you good? I was like, I feel good.
Yeah.
Like, the truth makes me feel good. Like,
Yeah.
I feel good when I have it. I'm a writer. I'm an over-researcher. I always want to know the truth, regardless of how it makes me feel emotionally. If I have the truth, I can work with that. You know what I mean? And for me also, like, if I was him, I would have been like, yeah, I fucked another bitch. I asked you to be my girl this many times, and you're over here crip walking
if
around.
He really had game.
If he was really a real nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you've been over here fronting on me. What do you think I'm doing?
But that obviously goes to show that that's not even what he was really on.
But no, because he was too fake. He was like, bitch, I am committed to this lie. You think I'm fucking coming out of this? First of all, where am I? Like I said. He was like,
whose house are we in?
Bitch, we're like before, he was going to swear to God sitting on God's lap. Like, I swear to God, I fuck no other bitch but you. Like,
right.
I don't know.
Okay, so R.I.P. No Data.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Hashtag R.I.P. No Data.
Not
Hate
fun.
it had to be you, brother.
Yeah, but I'm happy, so see ya. Good riddance.
Yeah, she's not. Okay, shout out to my next ex-boyfriend.
Thank you. Next.